In my last video, I showed how to use AI for YouTube automation specifically to make 3D animations, and it went totally viral. Right now it's sitting at 380,000 views and has already made me about $3,000 from AdSense alone. That got me curious, so I did some digging and found this YouTube channel that has made anywhere from $6,000 to $90,000 in just the last 14 days, which is just insane. So I took a closer look at their videos, and it's literally just 3D animations. The crazy part? They've got consistent characters, which we've actually figured out how to make for free. I'll show you how in this video. Plus, their videos are super minimalistic, and we can easily recreate them using completely free AI tools. In fact, here's a video my team and I put together in less than 15 minutes using nothing but free AI tools. We literally didn't spend a dime, and we still made this happen.
Meet Miles. In the heart of a vibrant city, 12-year-old Miles lives a life that defies the ordinary. By day, he is a typical middle schooler, attentive in class, laughing with friends, and dreaming of a bright future. But when twilight falls, a hidden secret awakens. At night, Miles transforms into a fearless secret agent, slipping into the shadows to protect his city from unseen dangers. His story echoes across quiet alleys and bustling streets, narrating thrilling adventures that unfold under the cover of darkness. With a sharp mind and an unyielding heart, Miles deciphers mysterious clues and outsmarts cunning foes. Each mission reveals hidden plots that threaten the peace of his community, urging him to act swiftly and decisively. Balancing homework and high-stakes rescues, Miles remains a relatable kid, cherishing moments with family and friends in spite the chaos. In every daring escape and every covert operation, he proves that true courage comes in unexpected forms. His extraordinary double life inspires hope, reminding us all that even the smallest among us can rise to become a hero.
Now, here's what you will get in this completely free course. First off, I'll kick things off by giving you a set of detailed editable prompts that cover everything you need to start your animation business with AI. After that, I'll guide you through creating your own personal brand, everything from picking the perfect channel name to even choosing the right color palette for your brand or business. I will also show you how to design a logo and banner so your channel looks absolutely top-notch. After that, I'll show you how to create killer scripts. Once you've got your script, I'll teach you how to generate matching visuals with AI featuring consistent characters over and over again. Once we've covered all that, I'll show you how to properly animate in Kling AI, how to get different angles and perspectives to make your animations look exactly how you want, showing you the right set of prompts to use for perfect results. Once we're done with all that, I'll teach you how to piece everything together in CapCut like a pro, editing with cinematic Marvel level quality. By the end, your final video will look beyond professional. If this sounds like something you'd love to try, do well to hit that like button. Honestly, it took a lot of time to put this all together, so consider that your form of payment for this completely free course. Now, this course is going to be pretty long since we're covering a lot, so I've split it into two sections. The first phase is for complete beginners or anyone who wants to build their brand or channel. I'll cover everything you need to get started, creating your channel, designing your banner and logo, and picking the right aesthetics. The second phase will dive into the video creation process. Be sure to use the timestamps below to skip to any section that interests you. If you're starting from scratch with your channel, watch the first section, but if you're just here for the video part, feel free to skip ahead. Now, enough talking. Without wasting any more time, let's get started. Now, this is the very first part of the process, creating your channel and brand. I've set up a Google Doc for you, so just head over there and copy the prompt under channel creation, paste it into your chatbot, and it'll generate a list of catchy name ideas for your animation studio. If you're serious about building your brand, just pick a name you like from the list and double check that no other brand or channel is already using it. For example, I like the name Dream Labs Animation, so I think I'll go with that. If you're creating a brand, make sure to use a name that's truly yours. Once you've chosen your name, just head over to YouTube, click Create a Channel, paste your name, and hit Create. Once you've done that, go back to your chatbot and tell it the exact name you've chosen for your channel. This will help speed up the customization process and make everything more personalized for your channel. Once you've done that, head back to your Google Doc, scroll down to Channel Description and SEO, and copy the prompt there. Then go back to your chatbot, paste the prompt, and edit the channel name section by adding your exact channel name. This way, your chatbot can generate a tailored, SEO-friendly channel description just for you. Once you've got your channel description from your chatbot, copy it and head back to your YouTube channel. Click on Customize Channel, which will take you to YouTube Studio. Scroll down until you see the channel description box, then paste the description your chatbot generated for you. One more optional step is for you to go back to your chatbot and copy the SEO hashtags and paste them right beneath your channel description after you've added it. This just helps boost your channel's visibility. Once all of that is done, just hit publish. To take your SEO and visibility even further, go to Settings in YouTube Studio, then click on Channel. A pop-up will appear with a keyword section. Just paste the same SEO hashtags into the keyword box. This helps YouTube understand your content better. Now that we've got all that sorted, let's move on to branding, which covers creating your logo and banner. Head back to your Google Doc, find the section labeled Banner and Logo Prompt, and copy the prompt. Next, go back to your chatbot and paste the prompt. Since it's editable, you'll need to switch out the channel name section and input your own. I've marked all the editable areas in red to make it clear. After you've edited the channel name, you'll see another editable section in brackets called Color Theme. This is where you'll choose your color palette. For this tutorial, I'm going with white and red. Picking a specific color palette is key for creating consistent branding visuals. What this prompt does is tell your chatbot to come up with a series of high-quality banner and logo designs in different themes, like minimalistic, intense, futuristic, and more. All of them will stick to your chosen red and white color scheme, or whichever color palette you choose for your branding. Your chatbot will generate text-to-image prompts that you can use with an AI image generator to create logos and banners for your channel. Now, for this tutorial, I'm going to be using Leonardo AI, but you could use any AI tool you're comfortable with, Midjourney, Ideogram, or any image generator you prefer. Leonardo AI does a pretty good job with logos and banner creation, so I think I'm going to use them today for our branding. Once you sign up, you'll see an interface like this. The first thing you need to choose is a model. I'll be using the Flux model because it produces high quality results. After that, select the aspect ratio. Since we're creating logos first, go with a square format like 1:1 or any other box ratio. Just make sure it's not rectangular, it has to be square. Once you've made these changes, copy your first logo prompt from your chatbot and paste it into the prompt box in Leonardo AI. After that, just hit generate and let the AI do its work. The AI will include your color palette in the designs. Now, go through the 4 logos it generated. If any of them resonate with you, simply download it. If none of them are quite right, you can always go back to your chatbot, get a new prompt, and run it again. Once you're done generating your logo, the next step is creating your banner. Just copy any banner prompt you want from your chatbot and head over to Leonardo AI. Now, you'll need to change the aspect ratio. It should no longer be square, but rectangular instead. You can go with 16:9 or any other rectangular format that fits your needs. You can keep the same model or switch to a different one, but just make sure the aspect ratio is rectangular for the best results. Once again, review the generated images. If you like one, download it. If not, you can rerun the same prompt or grab a different prompt from your chatbot, just like you did for the logo. Keep experimenting until you get a design that fits your brand. I think this one works, so I'll go with it. Just download the image, but don't upload it to YouTube just yet. YouTube tends to stretch banners, so we need to crop and customize it first. To do this properly, we'll use Canva. Just head over to your browser and sign up for Canva using your Google account. Once you're on Canva, click on Create a Design and search for YouTube Banner. Click on one of the pop-up options to create a blank template, giving you a fresh white canvas to work with. Now here's where it gets tricky. Canva gives you a blank white canvas, but you can't just upload your banner as it is without proper guidance. This is because YouTube crops and displays different sections of your banner depending on the device the viewer is streaming from, like mobile, desktop, or TV. So, to make sure it looks right everywhere, you need to use a template when editing in Canva. This will help you position your design correctly for all devices. Luckily, I've got a template I can work with. If you need the templates or any of the prompts, just drop a comment below and I'll be happy to share them with you. Now I'm going to upload the template from my PC into my Canva workstation and use it to properly crop and adjust my banner. Once you upload the template into your Canva workstation, drag it down to your blank canvas. You can either manually stretch it to fill the space or simply click on it and select Set as Background Image to make it automatically fit the entire canvas. Here's the tricky part. The template I'm using has an area marked as Put Your Important Stuff Here, underlined by a red line. This area is universal, meaning it will be visible on every device, no matter if it's a mobile, desktop, or TV. This is where your primary details should go because everyone will see this part of your banner. Now, the outer edges of the template on the right and left side of the primary area are visible only to people on desktop. The full banner outside of the primary details will be visible to those watching on TV. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll upload one of the images I generated with Leonardo into my Canva workstation. Then I'll drag it onto my workspace. Since the image already has a white background, I'll just remove the background to make it transparent. After that, I'll adjust and place the image exactly where I want it to be, within the primary details section. Now that everything is in place, the last step is to add a plain white background in Canva. I'll search for a plain white background, drag it into my canvas, and set it as the background image. This will replace the template, making it disappear since we no longer need it. The white background will stay behind everything, ensuring that the banner looks clean and properly fitted across all devices. Now that everything is sorted out, it's time to check out the final look after uploading our logo and banner to the channel. Simply export your design from Canva, then head over to YouTube Studio to upload them to your channel. As you can see, it looks really good. The color palette and consistency made it look super professional. We literally just made this entire brand with AI, which is insane. Now that we're done with this phase of the tutorial, it's time to move on to the next, creating our very first video. This phase of the tutorial covers the video creation process and is the second phase. I've created a Google Doc that contains every prompt you need to work with a chatbot to automate your entire animation business. Right now, I'll scroll down to the script prompt, copy it, and head over to my chatbot. I'm using ChatGPT, but you can use any chatbot of your choice like DeepSeek or Claude AI. This is the precise prompt you need to use. The prompt is filled with editable sections, which I've highlighted here and marked in the Google Doc. These editable sections let you swap out details like setting, word count, character names, storyline, and more to get a completely different script every time. Changing any editable area transforms your storyline entirely, allowing you to reuse this prompt over and over for your automation business. Once you've got your script, the next thing to get is a killer voiceover, something that suits the tone and style of your storyline. Since we're working with this superhero-themed storyline, we need a deep, professional voice that matches the vibe. I'll be using DupDuB for my voiceover because they just launched a new feature I really like. You can also use 11 Labs or any other platform you prefer. Just head over to DupDuB's website and sign up using your Google account. After signing up, DupDuB offers multiple features you can explore at your own pace. For today's video, we'll focus on their text-to-speech feature, which I find really cool. Click on AI voiceover, which takes you to a new interface with a large prompt box. Click on the avatar character in a circle, and a menu will pop up with different avatars. Each avatar has a unique voice. If you click on animation videos, a new feature recently added by DupDuB, you'll find various animated character voices. Scroll through and pick the ones you like. For this video, I'll use Sung Jin-woo's voice as it's deep and has a storyteller's touch.
Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a young girl. She was known for her kindness and love for animals.
You can find Sung Jin-woo's voice in the Animation Videos tab on DupDuB. Once you select his voice, paste your script into the prompt box. Click on the pink-purple play button to generate your script voiceover. It's best to paste your script in batches because AI voiceovers can get wonky if you load too many words at once. Paste a section, click play, generate the voiceover, and then click export to save it. DupDuB lets you save your voiceover in various formats. Choose the format compatible with your editing software, then download the voiceover. Repeat this process until you've covered your entire script. Once you have your voiceover, head back to your Google Docs, scroll down, and copy the prompts under the image generation section. These prompts are designed to instruct your chatbot to create a character profile. Now, basically what the character profile is a description of the character that helps create them consistently. If your character's profile stays the same throughout your prompting, you'll generate the same character every time. After feeding your chatbot this prompt, what your chatbot does is analyze your script and repeat the same character profile throughout the entire prompting session. For example, my character is named Miles. As you can see, my chatbot repeats Miles over and over again and his character description. The only thing it changes now and then is Miles's position, environment, or emotions, and that's the only thing that changes over and over again. Nailing the right prompt is key to generating consistent characters. That's why I put extra effort into making this prompts detailed yet easy to use, so anyone can create consistent characters without the frustration. Now, if your chatbot gives you a few prompts, like maybe 12 or 15, and you're not totally satisfied with them but want more, you can just ask your chatbot, okay, get creative and give me more prompts I can use to generate visuals that match the script off the record. Now, once you've gotten every single one of your prompts, the next thing to do is to get an image generator. For today's video, I'll be working with Google FX, which is completely free, no payment gateway or anything. Just head over to your browser, search for Google FX, and then pretty much sign in with your Google account. This is what the interface looks like. It's pretty straightforward. Just paste your prompt and hit generate. Below, there are a few things you can tweak, like the seed number or the aspect ratio. For now, I think the tool is still in demo mode because the image FX doesn't offer a lot of customization. It's probably because it's just in demo at the time of this recording. For now, here's how Google FX works. Once you generate an image you like, you need to lock the seed mode. The seed number has to be locked after you generate it. The first image I generated wasn't great, so I just clicked generate again. This time the image looked more like what I wanted to work with, so I locked the seed number. This way your images will look more consistent as long as the character profile remains the same. I've got to be honest, the tool does get a bit distorted every once in a while. What makes me believe this tool is still in demo mode is the level of consistency. Sure, it's about 80% consistent and accurate most of the time, but there are times when distortion happens. For example, the first image I locked in isn't quite the same as this one, but I like this one more. Now it's going to start generating images that alternate between the first format and this one. You might need to try 1, 2, or 3 times to get what you want. I'm not saying you won't get consistent characters. You'll get characters that are about 95% accurate to the previous ones, but sometimes it might generate something that's only 20% accurate and you'll just have to hit regenerate again. Now, once you have generated all your images, the next thing you need to do is start animating them. For this, I'm going to be using Kling AI, but you could use Minimax, Runway, or Luma if you prefer. I just want to use Kling AI for this particular video. Just head over to Kling AI and click on AI Videos, which takes you to an interface where you can work with animation. Now, what you got to do is sign up on Kling AI using a Google account. Now, upload your image, the one you want to animate, from your PC to the Kling AI prompt area. Once that's done, you just give a prompt describing what you want your image to do in the animation. If you scroll down, you'll see an option to select how long you want your clips to be, whether 10 seconds, 5 seconds, or something else. There's also a professional mode, but that's only available for subscribers. The normal mode works just fine, so just select normal mode and then choose 10 seconds for your clip duration. Now, the animations on Kling AI should be really smooth, so you shouldn't have any issues with them. To get nice camera angles, you need to specify camera movement in your prompt. If you're not sure how to write an animation prompt, there's a pre-made prompt in the Google Doc. Now, here's how you use that prompt. Once your AI has given you all the text-to-image prompts and you've generated every single scene you need, simply go to your chatbot, copy the animation prompts from the Google Doc, I left them there so everyone can use them, and paste them directly after your text-to-image prompts. Now your AI will automatically generate different descriptions and camera angles that fit best. Since the AI made up the storyline itself, it already knows what works best for the animation. Now, after getting all that done, one more thing you need is soothing background music. Normally I'd say to get your songs from Pixabay.com or YouTube Studio, but finding the perfect track for this kind of video can be tricky. So I went the extra mile and asked my chatbot what kind of music would work best with this storyline. It gave me some suggestions and a list of prompts I could use with a text-to-music AI tool to generate the best possible soundtrack for this video. So head over to your Google Doc and copy the music generation prompt if you want to use it, or if you want something fresh, just ask your chatbot to create a new one. Then head over to Suno AI. I'm using Suno AI to generate my AI music for this video. And once you copy your prompt from your chatbot, head over to Suno AI and click on the Create tab. A prompt box will pop up. Just paste your prompt there. Now you need to select the instrumental option, click on the instrumental tab, or toggle the button. If you don't, Suno AI will automatically add lyrics to the music. For this video, we need a cinematic trailer style instrumental, so make sure to toggle the instrumental button. This tells the AI to generate exactly what we need. Suno AI is really good at this, so with the right prompt, you'll get amazing results. Once you generate your background music, just click on it and play it. Suno AI gives you 2 tracks per prompt, so when you paste your prompt and click generate, it will create 2 different tracks for you to choose from. Play both tracks, and if you like one or both, just click on them and go to the download audio section, choose the audio format, download it, and then we're ready to move over to CapCut for editing. Now, once you've downloaded your background music, one more thing you need is sound effects. For this kind of video, or honestly any video, sound effects make it feel more cinematic and professional. They help bring everything to life. Most editing software comes with built-in sound effects, but since this project is a bit more complex, we need specific ones. You could check out sites like Mixkit or Pixabay for sound effects. I personally love Pixabay because they have a wide range of free assets to use. Just search on Pixabay for the specific sound effects you need. Again, if you're not sure how to use sound effects, I've added a prompt to the Google Doc. You can copy that prompt. However, it should be the last prompt you use once you've got everything and you're about to edit. Just give that prompt to your chatbot and say, I've got everything now. I want to edit and I need sound effects for every scene you helped me with. Your chatbot will then give you a list of sound effects to search for, along with which scene each effect works for, to help keep things organized. Now, once you've gotten everything, it's time to edit, the moment you've all been waiting for. What I like to do is keep everything organized in a single folder. I put all my sound effects in one folder, videos in another, background music in its own folder, and so on. If things start to get a bit cluttered, I'll group similar assets and then place everything in one main folder. Once you've got it all sorted, import that folder into CapCut and start editing. Now, the very first thing we need to do is sort out the audio section of our video. Drag your background music into your timeline and reduce the volume by about 25 to 30%. This is just to make sure the background music plays subtly in the background, high enough for the audience to hear, but not overpowering the main elements like the voiceover. Once you've adjusted the background music, the next thing to do is drag your voiceovers, which you generated in batches, onto the timeline. Increase the volume to 100%, making sure it's much louder than the background music. Now, if you've noticed, I left a gap at the intro of my video. The background music starts playing before the voiceover. This gives me enough time to create a hook. So what's a hook? It's that moment when you watch a video's intro and think, damn, this looks really good. It's what grabs your attention in the first few seconds. For our hook, I'll be dragging the clip of Miles shooting lasers from his jet gloves. This will be our first scene to grab the viewer's attention right from the start. Then I'll cut the voiceover to say, meet Miles. It's a simple line, but effective. Now, simply play your clip to preview how it looks, make sure it flows well, and looks good. Once the hook feels solid, the next step is to start dragging every single scene onto the timeline in the order you generated them. I'm all about staying organized, so when you generate your clips, it's super helpful to label each scene right after creating it. For example, scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, and so on. This makes it much easier to drag everything onto the timeline without errors and helps you edit faster and more smoothly. Now, once you've done all of that, the next step is to crop each clip to match the voiceover. This part might take some time depending on the type of video you're making. Listen carefully to the voiceover and make sure the clip matches what's being described. When the voiceover talks about a specific scene, place the right clip for that moment. As the scene or topic changes, switch to the next clip accordingly. You'll need to get creative here, as AI can't really handle this part just yet. I'm actually planning to create a coaching program to help people with editing in AI one-on-one, so for now, you'll have to rely on your creativity here. Now, there might be some gaps in the AI voiceover, but that's okay. Normally you'd crop those out, but for this kind of video, the voice needs to take a break and pause every once in a while. These pauses add drama and give the voice more impact. It lets the audience absorb the scene before the voice continues. The AI voiceover we're using sounds really nice with the theme, so just listen carefully and keep cropping your scenes accordingly. Each scene should be cropped and adjusted so it matches the voiceover perfectly. By the end, the video clip should be the same length as the voiceover or extended by a few extra seconds. For this last clip, we need Miles to keep shooting lasers from his gloves for more than 10 seconds. Since the clip was generated for 10 seconds, play the clip, and when it hits around the 7-8 second mark, cut it out. Next, copy the same clip and paste it on the timeline. Then reverse the second clip which you just pasted on the timeline. By doing this, you'll have two identical clips of the same length, one played normally and one reversed. This creates the effect of Miles spinning 360 degrees more dynamically than in the original generation and extends the focus on Miles for the ending scene. Now, I'm just adding text to spice things up a bit. This step is completely optional, but I love to go all out. You can totally skip this if you want. I just like to throw in some text to give the video an extra punch. If you're curious about what I did, it's simple. I just added text, applied an animation to customize how it appears, and then changed the colors for the two different texts. That's it. Super easy and not complex at all. Once all of that is done and sorted out, the next thing you need to do is add transitions. Transitions are literally not negotiable. They're super important when editing. CapCut makes it a lot easier by offering tons of pre-designed templates. All you have to do is drag a transition template in between two clips that are close to each other, and CapCut handles the rest. Different templates create different effects, so you might need to experiment a bit to see which one fits best with each scene, since some work better in certain parts of your video. Just go through and drag a transition between every clip on your timeline for a smooth, professional finish. Also, if you made it this far, props to you for sticking with YouTube automation. Drop a comment saying YouTube automation with a green heart emoji to show your dedication. In a world of short clips, watching a video this long, up to the 28-minute mark, is insane. So kudos to you. Also, check out the link to my Telegram group in the description below. Join if you'd love to get first dibs on exclusive content, behind-the-scenes footage of us working on upcoming projects, and more. Now that transitions are done, it's time for sound effects, arguably one of the most crucial parts of editing. My team and I always debate this, but sound effects can make or break a video. Start by listening to your video and identifying key moments where sound effects would enhance the experience. For example, if a character lands a punch, add a punch impact sound. If there's an explosion, sync it with a bass-heavy blast effect, or anything that could significantly enhance and bring a scene to life. For example, in the first clip where Miles is blasting out lasers, I'm going to layer multiple sound effects to really bring the scene to life. I downloaded different sounds for lasers, blasts, and even explosions, and now I'm going to overlay them with a few gaps in between. This approach makes the scene feel more catastrophic, noisy, and overall way more alive. For the second scene, I'll add a distant town ambiance, something like the sounds of New York at night, faint traffic, distant chatter, and subtle city noises. Just search for distant town ambiance or city at night sound effects, and you should find something fitting. Always crop and adjust each sound effect so it stays within its specific scene. It shouldn't spill into the next scene or overlap where it doesn't belong. Keep everything aligned properly to maintain a clean and professional edit. Over here, I'm adding background sounds to set the scene. Distant kids playing, a teenage boy laughing, wind rustling, and birds chirping. It all comes together to create the perfect atmosphere. For the scenes that follow, all set at night in the city, I'll add distant city ambience, muffled conversations, distant car horns, chatter, and all the sounds that capture the vibe of New York at night. I'll extend this ambience throughout this section, since every clip that follows takes place at night in the city, perfectly matching the scene's mood. Now back to Miles. I'll just repeat the same explosion sounds, catastrophic blasts, lasers, and every noisy element that screams sci-fi futuristic combat. Now that everything's set, the final touch is adding captions. Since CapCut has a built-in auto caption feature, I'll use it to generate captions that cover the entire video. Once that's done, you can apply a template to your captions to change how they look. I'll pick one I like, but you can also adjust the color if you want. I'm good with this, so I'll apply the template, tweak the size and position to get it just right. Once all of that is done, simply export your video.
Meet Miles. In the heart of a vibrant city, 12-year-old Miles lives a life that defies the ordinary. By day, he is a typical middle schooler, attentive in class, laughing with friends, and dreaming of a bright future. But when twilight falls, a hidden secret awakens. At night, Miles transforms into a fearless secret agent, slipping into the shadows to protect his city from unseen dangers. His story echoes across quiet alleys and bustling streets, narrating thrilling adventures that unfold under the cover of darkness. With a sharp mind and an unyielding heart, Miles deciphers mysterious clues and outsmarts cunning foes. Each mission reveals hidden plots that threaten the peace of his community, urging him to act swiftly and decisively. Balancing homework and high-stakes rescues, Miles remains a relatable kid, cherishing moments with family and friends despite the chaos. In every daring escape and every covert operation, he proves that true courage comes in unexpected forms. His extraordinary double life inspires hope, reminding us all that even the smallest among us can rise to become a hero.